What's up, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Today we are at the world famous Iggys clam cakes and chowder. We're here today because we're going to continue the series of finding the best lobster roll in Rhode Island, and Iggys is actually known for their lobster rolls, their clam cakes, their chowder, and their doughboys. So let's go in and try all this stuff. So here's the menu at Iggys in Narragansett. There we go. There's your menu at Iggys in Narragansett. And we're here for this, the lobster roll. Not sure what else I want to get. Maybe a stuffed quahog, some fried calamari. That sounds good, actually. So we're inside of Iggys, and there is a little bit of seating in here. Most people eat outside and hang out on the deck. You can also buy some memorabilia in here, t-shirts, hats, stuff like that, magnets. Right now we're waiting for our food. We're number 293, and they're actually moving pretty quick. They're in the 280s right now. 284. So at Iggys, they are very famous for their clam cakes and chowder. That's the number one around here. Not my favorite, but
my favorite.
Yeah. No judgment to anybody who likes it. I mean, it's a classic. You know, get a clam cake, get some chowder, get some Dells, or cream soda.
That's my favorite thing I get here.
It's local too, I think. It is. I think it's Yacht Club soda.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Those are the main things you usually get here, but they do have your typical fish platter, calamari, clam strips, our world famous lobster roll. We grabbed a cold lobster roll today. So we're gonna try out Iggys and see how theirs is in comparison to everybody else's. Okay, here's our kids meal. Lobster roll. Our food.
There's a hot sauce over here.
Okay, we got our food. Back at the table. Let's check this stuff out. Open that up. Let's take a look at this thing.
Looks a little sad.
It
could taste good.
Okay.
It could taste good.
Looks a little heavy on the mayo. Looks light on the lobster. Looks like mostly bun. But I'm gonna go by taste first before I go judging by how much lobster's in this thing. I was right. Yacht Club soda. Good stuff. Made here in Rhode Island. And then here are our New England quahogs or stuffies. And you gotta get the hot sauce with it. You can't have it without the hot sauce. Here's your clam cake. So, here, I'll try to open this.
I don't know.
That's a clam cake from Iggys.
It might be a little hot.
Some clams. There's a little clam right there.
How's yours, Ben?
What we have here is a clam strip sandwich. It's fried clams in a New England roll with a side of fries and slaw.
5 points, Ken's.
And some Ken's tartar sauce. It actually looks pretty good, but it is carb loaded. Let me try the clam cake first.
306, 307.
I'm taking 2, is that okay?
So,
Okay.
here's the thing. I'm personally not a fan of Iggys. I came here only for this lobster roll to
305.
add it to the list of places in Rhode Island that sells lobster rolls. The clam cakes to me are doughy and greasy. They're crispy, but they're greasy, and they lack on the clams. Well, to each their own. But here's what we're here for. A lobster roll. Let's dig in. Right off the bat.
Oh no. He's gonna.
A lot of celery. Secondly, bun feels a little stale.
Oh, who said that?
Yeah. The bun lacks lettuce. It's not crispy.
Yeah, it's still bun.
Soggy lettuce. And there's really not a whole lot of lobster in here. The bun to lobster ratio definitely lacks. Let me get another bite on this.
Alright, toss it over to Mama.
I'll get back to you.
Alright, I'm gonna try this. The clam strips actually were not bad at all. Yeah, they were not bad.
Where's the clam strip?
No, up, there you go.
You don't have to do that.
The issue I have with the lobster rolls, I don't think a lobster roll needs filler. I don't think it needs onions, celery, 800 pieces of lettuce. Like a lobster roll should just be that, a lobster roll. With that being said,
Yeah, that was good. That looks good.
there's way too much lettuce. It's way too, it's not overly mayo, which is nice. That one at George's was like Mayo City. The bun is unfortunately stale, but I think when you're mass producing things, that can happen. It's like when you go to like a festival at Disney and you're like, oh, it's not boiling hot. Well, it's under a heat lamp, and I'm sure a lot of these buns were too.
All right, so I started digging in on this cold hog right here, or stuff, AKA stuffy. Now, there's supposed to be clams, and there's supposed to be some kind of stuffing. The stuffing is just boring, plain breading. There's no flavor to it, and I doused it in hot sauce. I'm actually gonna put more hot sauce on this. So, there's that. Here's what it originally looked like. I'll rip this open. I don't see any clam. Oh, there's one. One tiny little clam right there. There's your clam. So let's get a bite of this for a fair comparison.
How's your juice, Ben?
Here's our stuffy. Plain stuffy with nothing on it. So let's try it. The clam's okay, but again, it lacks. I don't know, Iggys.
Don't have that back. It's ruining my...
You guys are Rhode Island's most famous seafood spot, but
There's no seafood.
there's really no seafood in this stuffy. There's no seafood in your not doughboys, I'm sorry. There's no seafood in your clam cakes. And your lobster rolls are lackluster. I am gonna eat this because I am hungry, but it's mostly dough. Okay, so let's talk. Iggys.
AC on.
The AC is on.
All the way, please.
It's on all the way.
Oh, you can turn it up more. I can see.
Turn what up more?
The AC.
Oh my God.
It's hot back here.
Okay.
What would I like to say?
Okay, so let's talk. Iggys.
The AC on.
The AC is on.
All the way, please.
It's on all the way.
Oh, you can turn it up more. I can see.
Turn what up more?
The AC.
Oh my God.
It's hot back here.
Okay.
What would I like to say? You want to say the good stuff first?
So, thing about Iggys is their dough boys are good. Their clam cakes are okay. They have some good flavor to the dough, but they lack on the clams.
Right, like the seafood. Where's the seafood?
The other thing is their lobster roll wasn't terrible. It had too much celery. The lettuce was soggy and too much lettuce. The bun to lobster ratio was too much, too much bun compared to lobster. The lobster was tasty, like alone, no problems there. There wasn't a ton of mayo. I've had worse. So they're a mid spot for me. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. So if you love Iggys,
I want to know
all
why.
to you.
But I
All
also
to
want
you.
to know why.
But that's it for today's vlog.
Go to Monahan's.
There's not a, we're not going to Monahan's.
You could have went there.
No, we're not going to Monahan's. We're going home for dinner and making burgers.
Yeah, we have to cook because the food wasn't good.
No, that's not why. But we'll see you next time. Peace, guys.